I'm Mark Womack, Sports Information Director at Cedarville University. I'm with head men's basketball coach Pat Estepp, sizing up the 15-16 season. Pat, in general, give us your thoughts about what to expect.
Well, I think for our team especially, we're so young and inexperienced right now. I think our talent level has gotten a lot better, especially the depth of talent that we have. But we're going to have we have 7 freshmen and a Division I transfer. So when you start looking at our schedule early on, our guys are going to. I told them in our first practice, I said, you're going to have to outwork your lack of experience. And they do work really hard. I think you're going to see a group that's a little more athletic, a little longer. We're definitely deeper than we've been the last couple of years. But at the same time, you can't hurry up experience very easily. So our guys are going to get thrown into the fire. We're probably going to be playing about 4 freshmen a lot early on. And I think the level that they adjust quickly to what we're doing and what's going to be required to be successful at this level within our conference and in our region will be kind of determine how quickly they catch on and how quickly we start playing as good as we're capable of. But I think you're definitely going to see a team that's going to be a lot better in January, February, and March than we are in November, which is probably true for everybody. It's always been true for our teams, but I think it may be as true as it's ever been with this crew just because of the lack of experience that we have.
Well, it sounds like a number of new players are going to have to play, but how about some returning guys, a few names that are going to have to play well for you this year?
Well, we're going to interview one here is Easton Bozzoli. He's going to have to step up and have a big year for us. He and JC have probably 3.5 years worth of minutes in their 2 years of being here. So JC Fabian and Easton are going to be 2 guys that we're going to have to rely on early on. They're going to have to make sure our guys understand what's expected of them from the get-go. They've been doing a good job of that in practice, but they're going to have to carry us a little bit emotionally, but also on the court. Easton's got to rebound the ball better, and he has been in practice. He's going to have to be more of an offensive threat. JC's going to have to be offensively what he's capable of being. And then Patrick Bain is another guy. Those 3 guys are going to have to carry the load a little bit early on from us. And Evan Kratz is a lot healthier than he was all last year. So you always expect guys that have got minutes to be able to kind of bring guys along, let them know mentally what it takes to be ready on game night, what it takes to be ready for a road game. Everybody says experience is the best teacher, so we're hoping we can foster some of that in practice for these young guys to get them ready early. But Easton and JC and probably Pat offensively are going to have to really carry us and get us going, I feel like, in the way they're playing. But we're going to have to generate some offense off our defense, off our rebounding, which we've not been able to do the last couple of years. So.
You're picked to finish 4th out of 7 in the GMAC. The league gets its first automatic qualifier now this year. Just a brief preview of your expectations. And is that 4th place legit for your team?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not. I think that's probably where we're at. We're a middle-of-the-pack team right now until we prove otherwise. And I think you're going to see league play. We've had so much pressure on November and December play in our league just because of trying to get an at-large bid, that pressure is not gone, but it's not what it has been now that we have an automatic bid. And you're going to see league play really amp up. You're going to see the conference tournament really amp up. And, preseason rankings, they're kind of irrelevant. I'm glad we're where we're at. That's fine. We really just have to keep our eyes. I told the guys, I said, when we met, first of all, right off the bat, everybody's going to say they want to be conference champs. Everybody's going to say they want to be the number 1 seed and host the tournament. But so that's not a unique. We got to be ready to go November 13th. And that's kind of been, I'm trying to get these guys to come in every day and just get better every day and be ready to play the game. They got to play November 13th. But I think the seeding is probably where we belong. Maybe even lower, I don't know. But, I feel like conference play and conference tournament is going to be at a whole nother level than it has been for the last 2 years because of what's on the line.
Wish you well. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Mark.
I'm with Easton Bozzoli, junior forward out of Pittsburgh. Easton, your expectations for this 15-16 season?
I expect this year to be really good for us. We're going to have, I think, a really strong defensive team. A lot of the work ethic on this team is definitely up to par, and I really think that this team can do a lot of big things this year.
Now, you've gotten in a lot of time, your 2 seasons at Cedarville. Now you're a junior. What do you see your role on this team?
My role is just to lead and try and bring all the young guys with me. I got a lot of help with a lot of the other upperclassmen, and I think I'm just trying to do my best to lead them in the way that both God would want and the team would want.
Now you're around these teammates a lot. How would you characterize the makeup of this team, on and off the court?
I mean, we got a lot of hard workers. We're always in the gym, during practice, outside of practice, and I mean, when we're just hanging around, we joke around a lot. We like to have a lot of fun. So I like the personality of the team.
Last question. I mean, what kind of goals do you have for this team? Of course, the conference gets an automatic bid this year if you're that successful.
Yeah, we talked about it. I mean, we definitely want to win the conference. We want to make the tournament. We want to make a run. That's something that basically every school says, and everyone wants to make the tournament. But this year, we really want to be able to get better every day and kind of focus on the day by day. And as long as we do that, then I think we'll feel confident, really confident at the end of the season to win the conference.
Wish you well. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.